right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Redlock 2025. I'm Dio. I'm your host. I'm streamer commentator for this match as well. And it's going to be LynVA versus wukioh for this matchup. The last match of the day, also the last match of the second round of losers bracket. Every other match in the losers bracket first round this weekend, losers quarterfinals, is already done. Winner of this match has the treat of facing off against Repursion if they manage to make it through this one. LynVA seed 11 out of qualifiers, wukioh seed 16 out of qualifiers. LynVA with a very solid run on the Hard Rocks and DTs, particularly a lot of really solid tapping scores. The Nomad 2, the Hard Rock 2, which was a CS 6.5 stream map in qualifiers, the DT1, which was a hybrid aim speed map, and the DT2, which was some pure shred. All of those very, very solid tapping scores. Everything else either kind of middle of the road, in the case of maps like the Nomad 1, the Hard Rock 1, to some extent the DT3 as well, or kind of rough scores, as in the Nomad 3, Nomad 4, and both of the Hiddens. As for wukioh, standout scores on the DT3 and Hard Rock 1, maybe solid generally on kind of techier high AR stuff, Hard Rock tech, DT tech, and a decent score on the Nomad 2 and DT2 as well, so solid tapping plays there. But aside from that, all kind of lower end middle scores as well, the DT1, the Hard Rock 2, the Hiddens of course, and the Nomad 3, Nomad 4. So this is definitely a matchup where I think you're looking to LynVA to kind of flex the muscles on some of those tapping maps and Hard Rock picks, and to wukioh to try to pull up on some of the more tech-focused picks on those higher AR maps. The Hard Rock 3, the Hard Rock 1 especially, alongside that DT4, I feel like are going to be very good picks for wukioh in this match. Whereas for both of these players, I think they're all probably going to avoid stuff like the Hidden 2, 3, 4, maybe the Nomad 6 as well. Definitely that Nomad 3, 4. And I think because there's so many maps that both these players would generally just avoid in a typical matchup in this pool, they can only pick so many of those maps, right? Let's assume they both double ban Hidden and the Hidden pool is just gone. Well, if it goes to tiebreaker, there's only 8 maps in the Hard Rock and DT pool. You still need to get another 2 picks from Nomad. I guess technically there's the Nomad 1 too, right? So there is a world where we double ban all the Hiddens and don't play Nomad 3, 4, or 6 in this match. So there is a world where this is just pure Hard Rock DT and Nomad mechanics shred for this entire match. We'll see. And we have warm-ups. Okay. It's a midnight match, man. I was really hoping for no warm-ups. And I guess we're playing warm-ups. Okay. I'm the one who allowed warm-ups. I have to live with my decision. I was really, really hoping that there would not be warm-ups this match, but well. I have said basically everything I wanted to say already about these guys and this matchup. So I'm not really sure exactly what to talk about here at this point. Let's see if I can run some stats for this week. Run some stats so far. All right, getting some stats soon here. Just been running those during the warm-up. Get at least a little bit of a point of comparison for how people have been doing and how well these two are playing in this matchup. And now on to the ban phase. We get into the bans for both of these players and then into first picks. Just an FYI, to no one's surprise, Wanderio so far with the highest average score and highest match cost. Highest average score by over 100k, which is kind of wild. Next best being Azer. Wukioh going to be getting both first pick and first ban in this match. LynVA choosing second pick here. And again, I'm kind of expecting both of these players to avoid a lot of the reading, a lot of the hidden, some of the unconventional no-mod picks as well. However, Wukioh, I think, just generally going to be stronger on stuff like the Hard Rock 1, the Hard Rock 3, probably on stuff like the DT3 as well. Could be solid on that Hard Rock 4 also. So maybe with that, can leave up stuff like this Nomad 3, Nomad 4. Going to be banning out the Hidden 4 to start, which I think just makes sense. LynVA, I want to see if either of these players takes the opportunity to, ban out some other stuff. And it's actually going to be a DT1, DT3 ban for LynVA, not choosing to ban out any of the hiddens, and instead target banning maybe what he thinks are very good maps for Wukioh. Wukioh, it seems like banning weaknesses instead, as LynVA definitely not the hidden and low AR guy. So this is a very different ban strategy for both of these teams. I think Wukioh just banning out his own weaknesses, and LynVA honestly banning out some maps that I think he would do generally pretty well on overall in the round. Maybe not, FC, but overall do solidly in the round. And in the process, try to eliminate some really strong maps for Wukioh. And looks like I will be joined by Exia. How's it going, man?
You guys are great. I just came off a nap, so we're here now. Thought you needed some company. We also got, I believe this map will be close, considering that maybe similar seeds kind of show, similar skill sets, maybe.
They have really similar skill sets, honestly.
Similar, very, 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 yeah. Then, I mean, they can go into hidden, go into some sort of, tech. Is this the first pick, Hardic one?
This is first pick for Wukioh. Wukioh banned out a hidden 4 and a Nomad 6, so just banning out weaknesses, I think, because LynVA's not the hidden guy and he's not the low AR guy. All of his best scores were on tapping maps in the qualifiers, and in basically every match he plays, he's usually abusing the DT and the Hard Rock against other people. Wukioh, kind of similar story though, not tapping maps in general, but especially unconventional high AR stuff. The Hard Rock 1 in quals, the DT3 in quals were very, very good scores for him. So LynVA actually banning out the DT1, the DT3, potentially just banning out things that he thinks Wukioh is going to do really well on. Not sure how well either of those bans will work out for these players as we get into the first map of the match, and very early miss for LynVA. Wukioh holding the FC early on, but it is his first pick. You kind of expect that.
Yeah, until we get to the key eyes, we're definitely going to see those like accelerating burst, like those 5 burst ones. And yep, here we go. The accuracies in this are probably going to fluctuate a ton because since the BPM of this map is around 205 BPM, these bursts are going to be pretty fast. You can already see how this map is going to be shaped out just from looking at the Ki. And yeah, Lynn is already finding tons of breaks as well. Wukioh just holding a bit, but the combos are going to fluctuate. Loads of misses from both of them, but right now, Wukioh in the lead just by just a small margin of 13K.
Yeah, this has been played a lot, by the way. We've had how many matches so far? 6 matches, and this has been played in actually only twice. I thought it had been played more often, but apparently not. Felt like a more popular pick despite seemingly varied opinions on the map. A couple of more misses coming out for LynVA. This is really close though. Just traded misses coming through for both of these players, and the AC has evened out now for both of them right around that 95% mark. And this is just flipping back and forth at the moment. AC drops and slight combo drops for both of them, bringing this one way or the other. LynVA just ever so slightly ahead on this. And there's another slider break to come through. Wukioh now with the lead. Back over to LynVA. Back over to Wukioh. And it's the accuracy right now giving it to Wukioh. The combo has actually been in favor of LynVA for a while, just ever so slightly. But not enough to counteract what is now a 1.5% accuracy lead for Wukioh. If he keeps missing, he can still give this over right at the end of the map. It's barely moving, but it's moving towards Wukioh as more and more misses come through for LynVA. And just kind of fumbles it at the end here. There's barely enough time for it to come back, but he just was not able to hold that combo, and the lead grows to 25K for Wukioh by the end of that Hard Rock 1.
An already a crazy map 1. That's good. That was close as it could be. Stream frozen? No, nope.
I don't know why.
This is a very long.
Client's just not ending. All right, there we go. Anyway.
Oh, didn't even get the skis, of course. Instant DT4 pick into a sort of a more a different approach in our maps right now. This is gonna be 10.3 AR. A lot of finger troll, loads of doubles, loads of tech. A bit of cut streamy sections in this map. 190 BPM is actually the BPM you get post DT. And so, right, what you're seeing is what you're going to get for those kind of quad streams.
No,
very
the
post-DT
BPM is actually like 214.
Air Day line. Oh, it only changes when the map is played, bro.
Yeah, it's 285 BPM with DT.
I'm so used to toast with people.
And then times 0.75 is 213.75 on the 1/3 stream. So yeah, about 214 BPM on this, which still not super speedy, but definitely still fast. And more importantly, this is AR 10.4.
Yeah, higher AR. I thought picking this in my last match, but I didn't get to it. Yeah, but basically, people's accuracy is identical. Just a slight advantage towards LynVA. It's right now where the combos is going to fly. It's going to be basically the same kind of score you're seeing. And the accuracy drops from LynVA in the last bits of those notes there. But Wukioh, 99% only early in the map, but as we get into these next key eyes, this is where the map gets a lot more intense. A little bit of aim is going to come in, and right there you see it. It's going to be a little bit of snappiness, and then we get to those doubles soon after.
And this part can really mess people up. There's been a lot of people who've missed on either that wide angle aim at the start of it or on those doubles slider jumps. Slider breaking in random parts during this section as well. And if you miss during this part, you're giving up so much free combo. So it's been really, really rough for anyone who has missed during this section. Accuracy is somewhat evening out. LynVA's AC has gone up. Wukioh's has gone down a little bit. He's cheesing the hell out of those doubles, but I respect it. Combo game. And actually pays off. LynVA misses right before the start of the next section, and Wukioh is holding on to the FC here. How long can he hold it? And LynVA misses again now. This is basically over. That's already up to a nearly 100,000 score lead. Just holding during that section, cheesing the doubles for the combo game. pays off in spades for Wukioh here. And he's just crushing this map now. Like, actually, damn, 96 isn't even that bad on this. Like, does finally drop the FC, but yeah, awesome score.
And continuing to impress it. I mean, yeah, LynVA, I guess it just got to it, to the point where you're feeling a little bit more fatigued in these little bit of doubles. This map is also just incredibly difficult in this last half. Very free combo in the first half of this map, but as soon as we get to this section right here, you can already see how wukioh is able to cheese the combo. A 96% accuracy. Yeah, you don't have that much of a higher accuracy than LynVA, but who cares? Combo game is the one you will always have to play, and that's DT4. Breakpoint already early on in this match, and now wukioh with the next pick. Possibly going to go and continue to consolidate the lead and momentum he has.
Yeah, and those were two pretty solid scores. Wukioh number 2 on the map so far, and LynVA number 3 on the map so far. So now, granted, it's been played 3 times, so there's 6 scores on the leaderboard, but still, that 720k was very solid from Wukioh. And now, right on into Nomad 5, Xenobeat by Gorchit. Mapped by Fergus. It's the deathless difficulty. It's the burst map you all know and love.
Yep, just kind of like a more aimy Nomad 5. Yeah, it's still got the loads of mechanics and speed burst that this map has. But I believe the aim aspect of this map is what really keeps people from getting these full combos or really getting a good score on it. I mean, the person I had to go against, Zach's got like a 99.2% kind of 500k score, so I don't think aim was the problem for him. So unfortunately, just missing on kind of nothing. And right now, what you're seeing is basically the gist of the map, but it does get a lot more spaced, a lot more dense in the later half of this map. Accuracy is definitely going to be on the side of wukioh, as LynVA still has the speed aspect in their skill sets, but unfortunately, just early breaks. But still, it's early days. Early combos. Right now, both players have basically similar accuracy and basically similar combo, but just early breaks again from LynVA.
Yeah, I'm really surprised this is actually so close between the two of them at the start here, because, again, if you go back to the qualifier results for these players, which is similar-ish star rating, a little bit lower, that miss is really sad for wukioh, by the way. I don't know what he just slider broke on, but that was air. If you go back to the qualifiers, LynVA was way ahead on Nomad 2, 956k FC, number 2 on the map. Way ahead on DT2, was number 3 on that map overall. Way ahead on DT1, was top 8 on that map with 770k. So all of the tapping maps, like everything stamina or speed focused in qualifiers, he was just straight up ahead on compared to wukioh. But this is really interesting that wukioh is doing just as well, actually beating LynVA right now with the combo gaming on this Nomad 5. Does finally find the drop as we get into some of the more flow-aimy bursts during this second PI time, alongside more of these slider jumps, more of the aim resetting everything. And LynVA now holding this combo, does find the break. It's traded by wukioh. The accuracy matching for both of these players, but more of those drops coming through for LynVA. Just cannot find the aim on some of those bursts and missing kind of all over the place. wukioh able to recover a lot better after those earlier misses. Does finally find those chain misses to trade, but not quite as many as LynVA, who's now down 1.5% in accuracy and needing to find a pop-off combo here in the back quarter of the map. Just hold on to this little bit of a combo lead and pray that it's enough to bring this 35k score lead back your way.
And you find a break from goodbye. Oh, it was a nice try effort. Could have been closer, could have been a little bit of a battle, but wukioh ends up holding in the most important parts. A lot more longevity on the map. And Nomad 5, already 2 picks going his way, as well as a break point. And right now, look at the score, 3-0 up for wukioh with elimination on the line for LynVA. It's not look good, but you still have loads of maps to go for. And you're going for the Nomad 4, a lot bit more of a different aspect that we just played, going in from DT4 to a Nomad 5, and now into something a lot more different. Tech it is, and it's a lot more aim control-y. It feels ulti at sometimes in this map. You do have kind of like 3 different sections of this map. It does become a little bit rhythmic in a little bit of the second fourth of this map, and then the aim control kind of like wells up together in the last half of this map.
Yeah, I'm so surprised this is getting picked in this match, honestly. I thought these guys were just going to leave this battle alone, but no. LynVA breaking out something a little bit different for this next pick. Saying, okay, you know, Hard Rock, DT, Speed, all not working out so far. Let's just try something else. This guy banned Nomad 6 Hidden 4 into me, despite me also not being a Hidden or Tech player or Reading player. Let's pick something different. Which I can respect it. I can respect it. Let's see how it works on this pick. Not game over if this pick doesn't work either, right? It's not 4-0 already. It will be if you lose this map, but cannot possibly result in you losing without getting another pick. So still room to try something like this here.
It's always fun to pick different maps that are a lot more funner than the skill sets that you are uncomfortable with. LynVA did pick this, unfortunately. Early breaks give some advantage towards wukioh, but both of them are going to break at the same time. Combos straight up the same, with the accuracy lead on the side of LynVA. It's not going to pull over just yet due to the combos being exactly the same, but the accuracies are dropping for wukioh, giving LynVA that advantage and grabbing that lead back, but it is going to go back and forth as the pendulum keeps swinging for the lead. But now into a more aim control-y part here, a little bit of streamy section here. You got those little 3 notes streams, or excuse me, burst in the middle of those bursts. And both these players are just hitting it wonderfully as the accuracies are starting to rise up. But LynVA, slight accuracy lead, about a percentage, and a little bit more is the reason why that 5K lead is in his hands. But that is going to shortly go over to the side of wukioh. It's just the accuracies that is just keeping him in the lead by so little.
And there's a combo break for Lyn, and now wukioh just holding that extra little bit longer. Wait, never mind. Just finds a full-on chain miss. Okay, things are reset going into the hardest part of the map now. This extra flow aim difficulty really catching wukioh off and dropping the axe so much with that chain miss. Now, LynVA just barely holding on to a lead, but needs to not find another one of those chain misses. wukioh helping out with another chain miss of his own, and LynVA, it seems pretty much in the clear, down 10 combo, but the accuracy should keep this 30k lead, not even, on his side for the end of this map. And there's another win by just a wee bit on that Nomad 4. It's been a pretty close match so far. We've seen a win by less than 30k on the Hard Rock 1, a win by just over 50k on Xenobeat, and now a win by just over 30k on the Nomad 4. So 3 of their 4 maps played so far have been wins by 50k or less.
Just how it goes. Believes there's some underperformances from all these maps that have been played, but Nomad 4, that's always great to see that map be played all the time. Look at the map pool. The rest of the map pool. Hard Rocks are all open. Hidden 2 is also there considerably, because that's a little scary map to go into for both of these players.
These guys
maps that
these guys are
not picking it. Yeah, I don't believe any of these maps. If this goes down to the wire and all the maps, like all Nomads and Hard Rocks DTs, are just gone, someone's gonna have to pick the Hidden.
There's literally not enough. There's too many maps in the pool for that to happen. Actually, like I did the math.
We get to a best of set 11-13.
Yeah, they actually cannot possibly run out of maps before they have to get to the hidden pool. Anyway, DT2 for wukioh. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Your opponent did ban DT1, DT3. You've won the Nomad 5 and the DT4, so picking the DT2.
This one has a lot more stamina orientated for the streams. 250 BPM. This map has a bit of finger control in the beginning, during the intermissions, and the key eyes have these extremely long bursts, about 13 notes or somewhere around there. So I think the stamina is just going to be really, really important in this map. But you can already see that Nomad 5, LynVA, is kind of flipping the script over his head as wukioh finding the early breaks, and right now this pick is looking really scary in the beginning of it.
Yeah, this is Definitely not a great start for wukioh, but I've seen this flip. If you have somebody who's much more comfortable with the ki time diff spikes in this map, it can go the other way. Definitely not great as a start for wukioh, losing out on a lot of free combo at the beginning here. Definitely not free, so to speak, but it's definitely easier than the ki times, and now you can see why. Some of that flow aim, yeah, and there's both of them finding the drop during the hardest parts of the map. These ki times with these super long bursts that require a lot of flow aim as well at 250 are really, really tough. Actually, LynVA finding a second break there near the end of the first ki time, giving a pretty decent combo lead over to wukioh. Not quite 200, about 170 combo lead. And down now over 2% in accuracy. That score lead went down from a good 90k to 37k.
Combo advantage, opportunity to take it over. Still have one more finger control section and a little bit of that stamina heavy section with the ki's. This combo is going to be well on the side of wukioh as he continues to shred. As LynVA tries to defend this, you need a break from wukioh to try and get this denying of this potential win and over a 4-1 lead that is potentially going to come. But the combo still going to be straight up perfect for wukioh. He's still continuing to hit all this, but the chain misses. Both of them are going to chain miss over it, and that favors wukioh in the end, but it's going to be chain misses a little bit more for wukioh. And it breaks at the same time. It still favors the blue side, and it continues. The pendulum keeps swinging, but the breaks are favoring wukioh at the very end. And by the slimmest margin, again, we see a close map again, a 41k lead for wukioh to go over that DT2, and it just comes down to literal chain misses that could have been so scary.
Yeah, and speed map works out again for wukioh here. And so now, if you're LynVA, your one win is on Nomad 4. Your opponent banned out some tricky maps. Yeah, there's the hidden 3. Oh boy, we're in for a treat, I think. This is not something that you would usually see. wukioh, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, this is not something that you would usually see LynVA pick. And this is a very unique circumstance where you're facing somebody else who is able to actually beat you on some of the speedier maps, has been able to beat you on Hard Rock, and now you're needing to find something else in the pool. Your opponent, despite also being a DT Hard Rock player, banned out Hidden and Nomad Reading against you. So see how it goes. I think LynVA maybe going back on a promise to not pick Hidden or something. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Somebody said they weren't picking Hidden, and then wukioh banned Hidden anyway. So fair game.
It's like I feel like we're getting rage baited.
Maybe
on this turn match. Hidden 3. Flowing map, and then second third of it becomes a kind of a jump map with the 1/3, and then back to its regular shenanigans with the flow. Very much of an ordeal order for the kind of skill set this is pushing. Mostly the flow is going to be a part of it, but okay, already finding the first breaks, and I think LynVA has just a slight advantage in this map, but it's just early days. You got early combo breaking, but if we get into a little bit later in the map, that's where you're going to see the flow. You got a little bit of these streams that have these kind of stopping patterns. And so it feels like you're stopping in the middle of a stream and then you're going again. But yeah, combo already on the side of LynVA. It's going to hold throughout this building up through the little bit of the verse here. But it is going to be still the combos for LynVA. Going to find the drop. wukioh has the combo to take this over. And this flow section is very easy to miss on it if you're not careful enough. And wukioh keeping the hold. And never mind, that's gone. So LynVA combo back right over to him. And that's going to be accuracy lead as well as we arrive to a little bit of more techie section.
Yeah, this part with the back and forth triples, the higher velocity sliders, and a lot of finger control. can be really tricky for a lot of people. You still have a pretty decent amount of that flowing requirement as well, not quite as much as the section right beforehand. Ever so slight lead, combo and ack for LynVA, creating what is just a 30k lead, not even right now. As we get now into the 1/3 jump aim section, a lot of back and forth jumps, but these feel way more awkward than they should. I don't know what it is about these jumps. A lot of them just feel very, very awkward. wukioh missing near the start of this section on some of them. Both of them trading on the exact same jump as well. Don't know exactly which one. Trading on the same jump again for both of these players. And LynVA finally finding an untraded miss, but still up 46k, still up 3% in accuracy. Okay, trolling? We're trolling? We're trolling.
It's okay, he's at 44k. There's like no combo. And we almost slide a break. A little bit of turbulent combo that has been broken there. It's your 47k in the lead. Accuracy is so down for wukioh. You still continue to drop 100s in the slow section right here, so you're basically kind of in a safety boat right now if you're LynVA. But here we go into the more difficult section of the map. This little bit of 5-note per section. Both of them players hit it correctly. The Strider streams take over wukioh's combo, and LynVA trades that immediately. So LynVA and both of them are just gonna have the same combo for the entire rest of the map, and 93% accuracy for wukioh. So 43k in the lead. Misses are just going to come left and right as the map is just going to continue to have the same kind of flow, and no combo is going to be able to be restored. But LynVA finding the footing again. Actually is coming through a bit of this too, but right now wukioh can't find anything, and I believe this map is done and dusted.
Yeah, this one should be over. Neither of these players can really put together a big combo. Like you said, LynVA had a little bit of a better time during this section with some combo during it. But both of them definitely struggling on this map putting together a combo. This is going to look really funny in terms of average scores on this map, because both of these players are just anomalies on this, I think. Yeah, this is a tough map. It's very long. It's 4.5 minutes, but at the same time, neither of these guys are hidden players. So I'm hoping somebody else fix this so that the average score on this isn't 230k. Very good pick for LynVA, though, honestly. Being able to read that, okay, I get 300k on this, but this guy gets, 240k on it, so I should pick it, is a valuable skill to have in tournament. And actually a win by not even 40k by the end of it, 280 to 244. So, win by only 38k for LynVA, but a win is a win. Up 2% in accuracy on that run. So nicely done.
I still scored better than them. I'm happy. 424k. There's definitely someone that FC'd this. Nobody did yet.
I don't think this has been played much. No, this has not been played much.
I'm not a hidden player, but this is actually a really fun map.
Yeah, Exia, your score on this is the best score so far of the weekend. The other people who have played it are Non-Cycle and Gempio in their match.
Non-hidden player gets top score on hidden? No way?
No hidden players have played the map yet. So.
Oh, I'm gonna stay up there until somebody plays it, or some hidden player plays it.
It might be permabanned against all the hidden players. We'll see.
Oh, God. What's left? All DTs are gone. Still got Nomad 2 for a speed map. Yeah, P goes into it.
There's no tapping left. Nomad 2 is low-key just flow aim for both of these players. So
kind of hard, honestly, because like it's very spaced beginnings of the streams. Like you just go into a pattern. It's like extremely spaced, and then it becomes just a regular stream. I think the last half of this map is just really, really flowy, really consistent of the flow. 202 BPM. I mean, everyone knows this map. Over the top, excited. There's a love version. There's a couple of other ranked versions. There's a farm one, and now there's a long one like this one that has 7.4 stars as well. So 4 minutes and 14 seconds of 202 BPM slap of stream. So it's a beautiful sight to see.
I wouldn't even call this slop. This is just kind of a hard stream map.
Stream slap.
Yeah, this ain't slop. This is not slop.
It's
say.
10 p.m. chat. We're getting tired.
10 p.m. Fucking 12:40
Is
in
it
the
12
morning.
a.m. over there? Oh my goodness.
12:40 in the morning. Let me go to bed.
Wait, no.
Somebody win.
Yeah, wait. Somebody win. Lynn, throw your maps. No, not literally though, but
All right, let's get into this Nomad 2. Pick shorter maps. How about that? Pick shorter maps. Don't throw. Just pick shorter maps.
I think all the other maps are just really long now, except for Hard Rock 4.
Well, we'll see. Let's pick Hard Rock 4 next. No?
Yeah, Hard Rock 4 is like 2 minutes, but this is 4 minutes. We'll be here for a while. I bet I'm seeing a lot of breaks in like around 600 combo. I think that's gonna be the first break.
Here's the really funny thing: is Lynn was like number 2 overall on Nomad 2 in qualifiers. Also had like a super solid score on the Hard Rock 2, which was another flow aim stream map, like 770k there. So on paper, this just looks silly from wukioh, but throughout this entire match, he's been winning every tapping map. The big problem is that this is, for both of these players, probably more flow aim than tapping. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, we haven't even arrived to the big streams yet. I think after this section, we're gonna arrive to the longer streams. And yeah, here we go. Still gonna be jumpy bursts. Accuracy on the side of wukioh. And Theo did mention the overall scores that LynVA had on the Nomad 2s, but it is gonna find a really weird under aim. But I think it's just the flow that's already messing up.
Bro either had the
here.
miracle qualifiers run or just like is locked out. I don't know what happened.
I think it's like so late for them. They picked like such a late time.
Yeah.
I'll come and mention Lynn.
Well, I mean, it is reset for wukioh as well, so light combo advantage, like you said, and now we're just ever so slightly in wukioh's favor, but is moving towards Lynn slowly. We now get into the second ki time. This middle of the map can be really, really tough as well. A lot of long streams right back next to each other. And no, like, significant flowing... Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh. There's one of those decel streams, and Lynn messes it up, finds the chain miss, finds some note lock afterwards as well. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh,
it's everywhere.
Oh, my lord. And, wukioh. Okay, well, it's not quite as bad for wukioh. Still a 50k score lead. Good 2% AC lead for wukioh off of that note lock.
We still have one more of those sections to go.
We do.
They were comboing through like the first or kind of 75% of that ki section, but this one's a little bit more space. I think the density of these streams are a little bit longer, but I'm not sure. 1/3s here. Is there any tricky 1/3 sections here? Oh, it's
not
that.
Really.
Yep.
I mean, they're cut, but it's not big cuts either, and a lot of it is passive. Yeah, both of them hit it no problem.
Should have we pulled the 2-minute one?
Nah, chill. Map's still not over. We got one more section here to go. 47k in favor of wukioh. I don't know if this is going to come quickly enough over to Lynn. I think wukioh would have to miss for this to be a break point. And okay,
go back.
Yeah, that was a rough under aim, I think, on the start of that stream for Lynn. And those aim sections right at the start of a stream can really get you. And yeah, I don't know if Lynn just had the god run in qualifiers or maybe just performing poorly during this match on a lot of these tapping picks, but definitely not as strong in this match on a lot of these flow aim stream maps and general speed stamina picks. wukioh doing very well in comparison and able to pull out wins on basically all of them.
Just a really hard map.
I mean, that's true. This map is hard, but that was the No Mod 2 in quals. That map was also like kind of impossible.
Oh, they picked the...
Okay.
It was like 3 minutes. It's not the shortest map that we could have picked, but I think it's the second shortest one we could have picked.
I think there's Hidden 1, Hidden 2 are also shorter. What else is even left up? Not too much. Hard Rock 4. Yeah, not much. Yeah, this is kind of interesting just because I felt like wukioh had a pretty solid run on that Hard Rock 1. Although, honestly, it was really close on that Hard Rock 1 earlier, so kind of get the pick. Keep it in the less conventional sorts of maps. But go with a mod you're comfortable with. That said, wukioh also comfortable on the Hard Rock. Let's see how this goes.
Breaks. Oh, another break. It's getting late, but these combos are now holding strong. Loads of ult in this map. It's just breaking everywhere. wukioh just solidifying the combo just a little bit more. So LynVA needs to find some more solidifying combo. Needs to hold no more breaks from here on out to be able to contest with wukioh's combo here. But the accuracy lead that they have is only by a 0.5 difference. Is the reason why this lead is just by 11k. It isn't increasing by an absolute mountainfold. But right now, still going to be very, very simple pattern here. But wukioh missing on basically nothing. We're going crazy over here in chat. And LynVA now has combo, and now is going to actually widen this lead by a larger amount due to the accuracy lead and due to a way larger combo lead as well.
And we're coming into the hardest part of the map right now. Any combo that you hold here is really, really solid because your opponent is probably not holding all that much. And wow, Lyn actually makes it through that and misses right afterwards. Yeah, understandable.
Everyone misses on that pattern.
Everyone misses on that pattern. And wukioh also dropped, so this is just pure advantage for Lyn. Does also find an untraded miss there. So now slight combo lead over to wukioh, but it's very little and does find a miss right afterwards. And yeah, this pick is just working out pretty well. It's a really scrappy map. Both players have broken kind of all over the place, except for the massive combo for LynVA during that really hard section.
Hit the zigzag jumps. But yeah, I think this is already a done and dusted map. I don't think there's enough combo or enough leeway for wukioh to try and bring this back. Actually, maybe. I'm not sure if there's not enough combo for wukioh to come back here. But if there's going to be more breaks on the side of LynVA, it is the little bit of the bursty section here. So any breaks from LynVA could mean the death of this map for him. But the pick, shortly going to go on his side. But one break here could just mean everything right now for wukioh. But I don't think it's going to be the case. The accuracy drops from wukioh. LynVA holding the combo still. Hard Rock 3, or excuse me, yeah, Hard Rock 3 is going to be the win for LynVA. And we're missed at the very end, but it doesn't matter because you won.
Does not matter. Win by 80k for LynVA there. Well, he's done A rank to B rank and better combo. So, well played. Gets another point on the board. Still match point, though, in favor of wukioh. Still 3-5. Need the break point right now if you're LynVA. This is an elimination match in losers bracket. So where do you go here if you're wukioh? You now need to close this out cleanly. This is your last chance, your final pick. You want to close it out clean without any tiebreaker shenanigans. You've got to do it now. Hard Rock 4 is the only high BPM map left, but it's not really a tapping map. Even then, I think it probably is the best choice here for wukioh.
I'd say so. It's not. It's just high BPM of the game. Okay. Oh, number one. Coin flip. I don't disagree with this, but it is going to be a coin flip map. Anyone could do good on this map. Consistency. I'd say streams-wise, this could falter some combo. due to I've seen in a couple of matches that everyone kind of hits the really difficult cross screen jumps, and then they just end up missing to the flow of the stream. So I believe that's kind of one of the factors that this normal one has that wukioh likes. He's not even in the lobby right now, so I think he's just looking at it right now.
Might be checking the editor. Cheeky editor check. Yeah, I know what you mean. The transitions from really high spacing jumps into streams can be really tough sometimes. Let's get into this No Mod 1 though. I mean, it's pretty stock standard generally. It is a very straightforward map. It's not super farm, it's a consistency map. It's not aim slop, so does some things besides just aim. But overall, still super straightforward. Very common sort of No Mod 1 map that you see in tournaments a lot. I think just generally pretty well made. It's a good map.
Free combo in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the things with this map and with a lot of No Mod 1s is you'll get a lot of free combo and then a really hard section and then some free combo and then a really hard section and then some more free combo and then a really hard section and then maybe some free combo at the end or maybe not. That's definitely kind of the formula this map follows. So you're expecting about 500 combo for both players and near SS, if not SS for both players going into the first PI time. And then we can start looking for misses. And here we go.
Just no miss in the second PI. That's generally the rule of thumb if you're on normal ones. Combos are gone. I was about to talk about combos that they're still FCs and that are gonna. I can commentate curse in my mind. That's how good I am at this job. Anyways, both combos are basically gone.
Inflicted psychic damage on them.
A slight accuracy lead for wukioh is the reason why that lead is just a little bit in his favor by only 3.5k, but basically combos are the same, full reset. And until we get into the second ki, this is the ki where you do not want to miss. We're going to just get score capped out of your mind. But both of these players have missed on the same time. Will it happen again? Will we see lightning strike twice?
I mean, it's definitely possible on a map like this. You just have one really huge jump that both players miss on and hit most of the rest of it. Oh my god, what was that overaim, I think? Yeah, big overaim for LynVA on that stream, and wukioh misses right afterwards. Right at the start of this ki time. Maybe the early miss will give LynVA no nerves during this ki time, and he'll be able to hit the rest of it as wukioh finds another miss on one of these jumps. Another big jump section, both of them finding the drop. It's 12k in favor of wukioh, and another miss for LynVA. 30 combo and 15k in favor of wukioh. 0.6% accuracy as well. Honestly, a lot of this score lead could be coming from just that little 0.5% accuracy lead at the moment. It's coming down to this last ki time, Exia. Whoever is able to hold on just a little bit better is going to win the map in this last ki time. If they do the exact same thing that they've done the last two ki times, wukioh will win. So LynVA needs either to pull up in terms of the accuracy or to just beast mode it a little bit. There's no other way of putting it. We got to see some extra combo for LynVA here because of that act disadvantage.
Build up jumps, and wukioh's not trading that, I don't believe. Nope. No trades came in, and that combo and that score lead is able to fly away from LynVA's graphs as he needs to watch that lead just dwindle away. And your 4K misses. It's definitely done and dusted. wukioh just missing right after, but 64k in the lead. Nothing you can do. And that's going to be the match. wukioh and LynVA going at it, but wukioh grabs a lot more wins, map wins in the end by slight margins. It gets up into, I believe, the second round of quarterfinals for the loser bracket. 6-3 win.
Yeah, and that is a win to get him up into losers bracket round 3, second round of losers bracket this weekend, as you said. And for LynVA, that means elimination. That is the end of his run here in Redlock. Really, honestly, tough match for both of these players. LynVA seed 11 out of qualifiers, finishing top 24 with this loss. Wukioh, seed 16 out of qualifiers, now makes it into the top 16, just barely, with that win. So this is one of those matches where whoever lost was going to be underperforming their qualifier seeding just by virtue of how the bracket was set up, and with Wukioh finding that early upset loss to non-cycle in the round of 32. So takes advantage of the loser's bracket and is able to move on to that second round. So well played, Wukioh. Congrats and good luck in that next matchup, which is versus Rupertian in the loser's bracket.
Oh my goodness.
Good luck. You gonna need it.
You gonna need it.
Yeah. So yeah, very well played. Thanks to LynVA for playing, and good luck, Wukioh, in that next matchup versus Rupertian.